Pakistan's political turmoil has deepened as supporters of former PM Imran Khan vent their fury after this dramatic arrest by paramilitary troops in a major escalation of a year-long political standoff that has been the South Asia's country that has put the South Asian country on edge. And I think this person's from CNN, so you get the sort of slant of how he's describing it in that what I just read. But let's make this bigger and listen and watch. This is some of the protests that followed the arrest of this very popular former prime minister who was pretty much ousted. And of course, it was backed by the United States. I'll turn the sound off and you can just see some of what they're doing. They don't play over in this part of the world. They got some real revolutionary like people that's ready to take it to the fucking streets. We saw that in the other segment in Haiti, and now we're seeing it right here in Pakistan. We saw it in some of the protests in India also. So let's go to another clip. So listen how this person describes it. Following the unlawful abduction of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, the military dictatorship in Pakistan is carrying out a series of brutal acts, including enforced disappearances, assassinations, raids on private homes, fake news, and attacks on peaceful protesters. This one here, flash. Pakistan Supreme Court has ordered former Prime Minister Imran Khan be released from custody. It's about time. The court said the obvious. Khan was illegally arrested. Instead, Khan was abducted by Pakistan's notorious paramilitary. That's from the New York Times there. This is crazy. Breaking. Pakistan's Supreme Court rules arrest of former Prime Minister Imran Khan illegal. Orders law enforcement to immediately release him. A response court not yet captured by foreign forces. Meanwhile, the streets of Pakistan are in flames following Khan's unlawful arrest. And this is just more footage of sort of what's going on. Like when you see people talking about we're going to have a revolution at the ballot box, like Marianne Williamson, and then when you see people actually doing this shit, it's like, so let me translate. He's saying, release the motherfucker, or we burning this shit down, bitch. This is a real revolutionary right here, though. But seriously, this is amazing to see what people are willing to do for what they see when they see their government or those in power just committing, thinking that they're just going to sit back and let shit like this happen. They're like, no, motherfucker, no. Let's watch some more. Man, all right. Wow. Let's watch this one. This one's from a couple of days ago. We are watching the situation in Pakistan very closely. Pakistan is on the verge of civil war as chaos erupts following the arrest of former Prime Minister Imran Khan by paramilitary forces. The government has censored social media websites in an attempt to hide the police brutality. शेलिंग शुरू कर दी पुलिस ने. That's Anonymous TV. And let's continue. This is outside the Pakistan consulate in Dublin, Ireland. Supporters of former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan shouted out their demands for Khan's release. So this was a couple of days ago. Pakistan is in turmoil as protests against the arrest of former Prime Minister Imran Khan continues. With reports of several casualties, the army has warned that violence will be met with full force.
Pitched battles outside police headquarters in Islamabad. As protesters clashed with police, former Prime Minister Imran Khan was presented before a temporary court set up inside the police headquarters. After several hours, the court ruled that Khan can be held for questioning for 8 days. He was arrested on Tuesday on charges of corruption and corrupt practices. Khan has also been indicted by a court for unlawfully selling state gifts he received from foreign leaders as Prime Minister.
There is unrest in the country today. The country has been thrown into further political instability. They have pushed this country towards a constitutional crisis.
On the second day, violent protests continued. Angry supporters of Khan stormed the state-run Radio Pakistan in Peshawar. There were clashes in the port city of Karachi.
We have only one objective, that a system of justice is established in this country. In our country, only privileged people get justice, but poor people have to struggle.
On Tuesday, protesters ransacked the residence of a senior military commander in Lahore and broke the gates of army headquarters in Rawalpindi. Today, the army issued a stern warning, saying it would retaliate for any further attack on the state or its institutions. The army has accused Khan's party of pushing the country into civil war.
The perpetrators who take the law into their hands will be dealt with an iron hand. They will be punished according to the law and constitution.
Khan, who seeks early elections, has denied the charges, saying they are politically motivated. Throughout the day, a game of cat and mouse between the police and protesters continued on this main highway in the capital. The government has now called upon the army to maintain the law and order. Troops have also been deployed in KP and Punjab province. The political chaos only adds to the economic crisis. International rating agencies have warned that without the International Monetary Fund bailout, Pakistan could default in June. But for now, the focus is on bringing some semblance of calm to the streets of Pakistan. Kamran Yusuf, TRT World, Islamabad.
All right, so let's now go to the next video. But this is breaking news. So now we have the release. So we saw that the Supreme Court ordered his release, and we have footage of that release. Let's enlarge it and play it from the beginning here. It's him right here. So he has been released, but you see all the turmoil it caused. As we close out, here's one. I think we can close this. This has several different videos where we can just see some of the protests that happened because of this. Can I make this larger? Yeah. Let's go to the next one.
Zara babu se be apis hal le pailun ar so او د حال هغه مین کم چې حال هغې ته وګورئ چیرونه هر څه لاړه هېڅ سکول مکمل برباد او تباه شو دا هېڅ سکول حال دی اوس وینئ تاسو دا څه شروع دي لکه
Man, lots going on. Lots going on. All right. I think we can end it there. Really, the article, since he's been released, the article is not. We don't need to read the article because the article stops up until his release, and now we are able to say after the protest he has been released, and that this is all breaking. This is literally happening during the stream. The segment would have ended differently if this did not break. I would have gone over the article that would have been the latest, but since we have seen the latest, the Supreme Court decision in the subsequent release,